Okay, back again with another video. I'm just gonna go ahead and start it off. Don't really have anything to start off with this video. On the screen, as you see, I have my saying, kind of what I say before I start trading. And yeah, again, this video um, is pretty long. And spoiler alert for the next video, it's even longer than the second one. Yeah, and what I'm starting to notice is I don't need to be trading so long. But we'll get into that. So I'll start this here. This is what I say. I'm also going to be fast forwarding to the parts where I actually trade. So we can go ahead and do that now. Okay. Also, um, when you're a beginner trader, it is not easy to follow your setups, like, and stay kind of like focused, like to have that like discipline. It's so tough. My goodness. That's like my biggest thing right now. I was doing that because the Doji Star, which they say is like a signal of, the price going down potentially. And again, I use level 2 data with these points kind of like mid, high, high, mid, low, low, um, uh, volume and delta. And that's it. Sorry about the sirens in the background. I actually probably could have took a trade right here and check this. Also, because I'm trading such a small amount of money in this challenge, I really have to scout and snipe. And sometimes I forget that's like my act that's what I have to do because of like the account size essentially. Like, yeah, and I messed up there. Because I had it on the wrong thing.
Order
I
filled.
had it on the ES chart. Okay, so I filled the order. Sorry about that. Came in a little hot. Um, I filled this one because fair value gap was created, came back into the gap here, kind of like as a pullback, and then started on its continuation down. Uh, So I took this trade and we're gonna see here. Also, I'm learning that how I trade is it would be better for me to um like only move my stop. So if my target is, let's see, 3 points, I should be bringing down my stop kind of maybe like right here. Like once it hits that 2 mark, I should be bringing it down. Well, like definitely, if I hit 3 points, my stop should already be at like 150 basically, or 1.5 points. Another spoiler alert, the next two videos, man, we're gonna get into it. Disgusting trading. My goodness. Oh, sorry. It's just on my mind. Like, like I said in my last video, you truly have to be self-aware of yourself and really be in that trading zone and only follow your setups. And some days your setup is not going to be there. That does not mean you trade still, which I'm inevitably, unfortunately, learning the consequences of that. Price is kind of making in this small little window, lower highs, lower lows. The delta is negative. Price has been dropping. Um, there's a big order at 6425. It's kind of pushing it down. So okay, moving this stop. these little small
Stop filled.
investments, you gotta get the money where you can get it, especially once you're already in the trade. So let that fill. Um, we can fast forward this part because I was making sure that my audio was all right. Also, I don't know why I did this, knowing that this was gonna play in the video. I usually watch the Ninja Trader YouTube live when I trade.
Yo, 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 yo.
And I think that's what I end up doing. Yeah.
Blue team up here. This is market orders crossing the spread into the offer, and an offer getting filled, but price not going higher. So this is buyers not being rewarded here at the 780 spot. And then you see price move lower, and then this red is market orders crossing from the offer to the bid side and being rewarded. So this is selling that is being rewarded because we are going lower. Now we got.
Yeah, like a blip in the system. Sorry about that. Look at the delta was so negative, and then you got the divergence symbol. Also, I need to start paying attention to what price is actually doing. So price action relative to my setup as well. And the only reason why I left that part in where I going back to OBS and putting the kind of doing the putting my YouTube on a Ninja Trader account because I don't want anyone to think I'm cheating. Like I just keep it rolling, no matter what mess ups, hiccups I kind of do while I'm recording. Um, this is a actual attempt from 150 to $1,000, and yeah. So I don't do any cuts, any edits, anything. Except for the beginning of the video where you see just OBS. And this went from, that's about 5 points right there. But you see, I need to focus on, because the account is small, focus on the small little blips, small little hiccups, really these sniper scalping entries are better for this situation. if I was trading like an account with um more leverage, then maybe like a $10,000 account, 50,000, $20,000 account, I could trade more contracts, and my risk can be further, you know, relative to my reward too. But on these small accounts, you can't risk that much because if even if your setup is correct and but the trade doesn't go in your direction, you can literally end up risking a quarter of your account or a third of your account in one trade. So the risk, I have to limit the risk to, you know, $5 or $4 a trade. To me, this was a good trading day. Wasn't too long. Got in, got out, got my money where I could, almost reached my max profit limit, and I was done. Um, but it's the day where I'm losing money is where I start emotionally trading, trying to get the wins back, and I'm learning to just stop. And I think this is why I'm also training on an account with a small account balance because it really hones in that mindset of stopping. Because if you got a lot of money to risk, you're gonna just keep going. But if you don't have a lot of money to risk, obviously you got to make the margin. You have to think for MES. I'm pretty sure you got to at least have $50 in your account to trade, because that's like the margin. You trade one contract and the trade doesn't go your way, that's it. You literally will have to put more money into the account. So, we still on kind of like lower highs, lower lows. Coming up soon in the next trade. Oh, look at that. The minutes match. 53-53. All right. Coming up on the next trade here.
Order filled.
I've been this because it bounced in this value gap. And the bids were a little bit more higher than the ask. I can tell you one thing I'm starting to get better at though, is being okay with not moving my stop away um, on these on this small account because before I was moving it away, uh, thinking like I know it's supposed to be going in this direction, but it's not. So let me keep moving my stop because I know it's going reverse and go back in the direction that I want it to go in. But like being more comfortable with the stop, like and just letting it sit and letting the market just do whatever it does. But honestly, I feel like this was a bad trade because, like, again, price is moving down. Also, like, it's almost like a little like accumulation zone or consolidation zone in a sense. But price is like steadily moving down. The delta is down. So I probably should have just waited. But hey, at this point, I felt like I was in the zone for sure. Like I was feeling good. But now that I'm looking back on this, I still feel like this probably was not that good of a trade. It's also nice to reflect on things you've done before and like things that you're learning. I'm like applying them to the recordings that I'm watching of myself.
Stop filled.
And there's that. That is my trading day. Total P&L, $11. Good enough for me. I think I ended up getting out of this. Yeah, I ended up ending it all. And that's it, man. Nice little trading day. Hey, a little progress is a lot of progress is a little progress. So, that being said, catch y'all on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. See ya.